Linear motion is the motion of an object in a straight path. For example, the movement of a car traveling on a straight road. And dew re and falling from its tree. And a bowling ball striking the pins. Distance and displacement. What is distance? What is displacement? Distance is the total path length traveled by an object. In the picture, the distance from the house to the grocery store is 80 meters plus 80 meters. The distance is 160 meters. On the other hand, displacement is the distance of the shortest path that connects two locations in a specified direction. The displacement is 113.14 meters in the northwest direction.
Hi Cal, what is the SI unit for distance and displacement?
The SI unit for distance and displacement is meter. The symbol is small letter m.
What is speed? Speed is defined as the rate of change of distance. Speed can be presented in a formula. Speed is equal to distance divided by time. What is average speed? Average speed is the rate of change of total distance traveled. The formula is total distance divided by total time. Both unit is in meter per second. Look at the picture of a runner. He took 2 seconds to run the first 10 meters. What is the speed of the runner at position A? We can use the formula, speed equals to distance divided by time. The distance is 10 meters and the time taken is 2 seconds. Hence the speed is 10 divided by 2, which is 5 meters per second. What is the speed of the runner at position B? Position B. We can use the same formula, speed equals to distance divided by time. The distance is 50 meters and the time taken is 6 seconds. Hence the speed is 50 divided by 6, which is 8.33 meters per second. You can use your calculator to calculate the figure. Now, let's calculate the average speed for the runner to complete the 100 meters dash. What is the average speed of the runner at position C? Position C. We can use the formula, average speed equals to total distance divided by total time. The distance is 100 meters and the time taken is 10 seconds. Hence the average speed is 100 divided by 10, which is 10 meters per second. That's a simple calculation, isn't it? Let's say another runner completed the race in 12 seconds. What is the average speed? Try out the calculation. What is velocity? Velocity is defined as the rate of change of displacement. Velocity can be calculated using the formula, velocity equals to displacement divided by time. The unit is in meter per second. Do you know what is the differences between speed and velocity? The car in the picture starts to move from initial point O to final point C, which has a displacement of 12 meters to the east. The car experiences a change in displacement. The velocity of the car can be determined by the displacement and time taken by the car to reach point C. Let's calculate the velocity of the car in certain point. What is the velocity of the car from point O to A? Based on the picture, the displacement is 4 meters and the time taken is 2 seconds. The velocity is 4 divided by 2. The answer is 2 meter per second. 2 meter per second to the east. Now let's do another calculation. What is the velocity of the car from point A to B? What is the displacement? What is the time taken? Based on the picture, the displacement is 8 meters minus 4. The time taken is 2 seconds. The velocity is 4 divided by 2. The answer is 2 meter per second. 2 meter per second to the east. What is the velocity of the car from point O to C? What is the displacement? What is the time taken? Based on the picture, the displacement is 12 meters. The time taken is 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 6 seconds. The velocity is 12 divided by 6. The answer is 2 meter per second to the east. Velocity is different than speed, that is, has directions. The positive and negative signs in the value for velocity show the direction of motion of the car. When the car travels to the east, its velocity is written with a positive sign. The velocity of the car in the opposite direction would be written with a negative sign. Acceleration. What is acceleration? A body or object which experiences a change in velocity is said to have acceleration. Acceleration is defined as the rate of change of velocity. The formula is change of velocity divided by time taken. How do change of velocity calculated? Change of velocity is equals to final velocity minus initial velocity. Final means ending and initials means beginning. The unit for acceleration is meter per second, per second. Observe how the unit is written. It has a -2 superscript. The bicycle in the picture started to move from its stationary position to an increasing velocity. The bicycle is experiencing acceleration. Can you calculate the acceleration using the formula given a moment ago? What is the change of velocity? The change of velocity is final velocity minus initial velocity. The final velocity is 4 meters per second, the initial velocity is 0. So, the change in velocity is 4 minus 0. Finally, you can calculate acceleration, which is 4 divided by the time taken, 5 seconds. The answer is 0.8 meter per second, per second. If the brakes are applied, the bicycle will slow down and the velocity of the bicycle will decrease. This situation shows that the bicycle experiences deceleration. Let's solve problems involving linear motion in our daily life. A student participates in a 100-meter race. He recorded 12.58 seconds in the event. What is his average speed? Average speed is equal to 100 meters divided by 12.58 second. The answer is 7.95 meters per second. A car travels 800 meters from A to B in 65 seconds. The car then turned back 350 meters from B to C in 30 seconds. What is the speed of the car at point B? The car speed is 800 divided by 65, which is 12.31 meter per second. What is the total displacement of the car? The total displacement is 800 minus 350. That is 450 meters. Why is the displacement calculated by subtracting 350 meters? Can you explain? What is the velocity of the car? The velocity of the car is calculated by a formula, displacement divided by time. That is 450 divided by 95. The answer is 4.74 meter per second. Usain Bolt is one of the best sprinter in the world. What is his acceleration if he starts from rest and attains a velocity of 10.44 meter per second at the 100 meters finish line? He clocked a record 9.58 seconds in the race. To calculate acceleration, we must identify the final and initial velocity. The initial velocity is 0. The final velocity is 10.44. The time is 9.58 seconds. Acceleration is equals to 10.44 minus 0, divided by 9.58. The answer is 1.09 meter per second, per second. Use your calculator to solve the math.
Wow. That's super fast.
Shafiq runs from point R to S, which is 100 meters to the north of R. He then runs to T, 150 meters to the east of S. He continues running to U, 100 meters to the south of T. The total time taken is 60 seconds. Calculate the distance. The distance is 100 plus 150 plus another 100, equals to 350 meters. Next, calculate the average speed. The average speed is 350 divided by 60. That comes up to 5.83 meters per second. What is the displacement of Shafiq? From the diagram, the displacement is 150 meters to the east. Lastly, calculate his velocity. His velocity is 150 divided by 60, which is 2.5 meter per second to the east. Here we learned that his average speed and velocity is different. This is because velocity is calculated based on displacement, whereby displacement depended on location.